Brownsburg. I think of it as a big little town, and I'm excited to give you a tour around town, show you all that it has to offer. My name is Tony Reffeitt. I'll be your host. I've been in and around Brownsburg since the 70s. Matter of fact, I remember as a kid the blizzard of 1978 when you could open our front door and all you saw was a wall of white where the snow had drifted up against the door. That very next summer, I started my first job. I was detasseling corn, back when that was a thing. And we would drive these very streets that I'm driving right now. My mom would drive me down these streets, I don't know, it seemed like 4 or 5 a.m., headed out to a farmer's field to go detassel corn. Well, these streets have obviously changed a bit since those years, man. None of these buildings were here at that time. So I'm Integrity Real Estate. I've been serving the good people of Brownsburg here since 1994. And so I'm really excited to give you an introduction to the town and show you what makes it such a great place to live. Brownsburg is in a spectacular location just west of Indianapolis. The Indianapolis International Airport is just south of Brownsburg, and then immediately to the east of Brownsburg is Eagle Creek Park. Eagle Creek Park is one of, if not the largest municipal parks in the United States. All right, so here we are in the heart of Brownsburg. You see these fabulous historic buildings here that line the streets. The street, this is Highway 136. In Brownsburg, we call it Main Street. And then running this direction is State Road 267. We call that Green Street. So intermixed with these fabulous historic buildings are some brand new construction that really makes for a spectacular heart of Brownsburg downtown. I want to take you next here and show you Town Hall, the town lawn that's right adjacent to this. Here we are at Town Hall. Brownsburg's Town Hall houses the town council, the police. There's Eaton Hall that you can rent out for occasions, nice facility there. And this town lawn here, man, in the summer there's tons of concerts and venues. The farmers market meets here. Lots of activity going on here in the town. So it's central to the town of Brownsburg. You cannot think Brownsburg without thinking racing. There are so many race teams here in Brownsburg, and I'm driving down one of the main industrial strips, the corridor, where a lot of race teams from around the world are located. So we've got the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to our east, and then we've also got Lucas Oil Raceway to our east. Matter of fact, while I'm shooting this, the national drags are going on here, so you'll see all kinds of classic cars, awesome cars running through town. So regardless of what form of racing you're into, be it midgets, sprints, IndyCar, USAC, Formula One, NASCAR, you name it, there is something to do with it here in Brownsburg Speedway and the west side of Indy. And so it adds so much color and character to the town of Brownsburg that it's awesome to be here, part of this race community. Here we are just north of Brownsburg's main intersection is this nice little commercial district, home to several nice restaurants, and this building you see behind me, known as the Elevate Office Suites. Kind of a staple of the Brownsburg business scene. There's something like 100 office suites in there. Everything from title company, jewelry store, hair salons. Great place to incubate a business, run a business, be an entrepreneur. I've had tons of meetings in there over the years, from real estate consultations, closings, networking meetings, photo shoots, whatever. We've got a very active Chamber of Commerce in Brownsburg as well, with hundreds of members, and they're very forward thinking. And then as I film this, I'm aware, literally, no exaggeration, of hundreds of millions worth of commercial development investment projects slated for Brownsburg currently. So a great place to grow your business and do commerce. Here we are at the Brownsburg Public Library to talk about education. In addition to some of the top-rated schools in Indiana, Brownsburg also has a couple private schools, and then there's also some great homeschooling opportunities here. I personally went to Brownsburg Public Schools. I went to one of the private Christian schools as a kid, and then I was also homeschooled. So I've had all those experiences right here in Brownsburg. And I can tell you there's just a really active community in education, such a way that it's kind of an incubator. There's apprenticeships, there's internships. Nearby are liberal colleges and technical training. There's AP courses, dual credit courses. There's just so many different ways to get an education here. So we're going to take you around a few of the parks and trails here in Brownsburg, which are awesome. Thought we would start here at Arbuckle Acres. This is the original park for Brownsburg. Man, I spent a boatload of time here as a kid playing Little League baseball, and it's just awesome. We're down here in the lower section of the park that's got a lot of shade. Great place for picnics, family reunions. Nice place to throw a frisbee, throw a football. Yeah, you can see it's kind of active out here today. And just an awesome day to be out in the park. And this is the kind of amenities you enjoy in Brownsburg. Here we are at Williams Park, another one of the premier parks in Brownsburg. Most people know this park as Blast Off. As you can see in the background, the playground area there for the kids is kind of spaceship themed Blast Off. But you've got tons of open space here. You've got woods, you've got shelter houses that you can rent for parties. There is trails back through there. There's a splash pad. So, man, there's so much to do here at Williams Park. We've spent hours and hours as a family here. It's a great place to enjoy an afternoon. So I wanted to show you the B&O Trail. This is the major thoroughfare through Brownsburg, major trail thoroughfare, named after the old B&O Railway. This thing runs 6 miles from the east side of Brownsburg near Claremont all the way to the west side. I'm on the leg that is just east of 267 here. It's got a few trail heads where you can bring your bike on a car and hop on. It connects to some places, some trails that run north and south. So eventually they want to connect all of Avon and Plainfield and Brownsburg with this system of trails, but it's just awesome. You can see how shaded it is. It makes it cool on a summer day. Well, so I couldn't bring you to Brownsburg without introducing you to the West Chase Golf Course. 18-hole golf course here, championship, semi-private course. Some gorgeous homes around the course. There's a nice banquet facility here as well. Had a lot of events here over the years. Definitely not for a novice. There's plenty of places to get into trouble here, various hazards, but it's hard to leave a day at the course here at West Chase without a smile on your face. Let's see if we can stick this one on the green. Thought it interesting to tell you my full name is Philip Anthony Reffeitt. My dad thought if I had the initials PAR that I'd be a great golfer. Well, that hasn't been the case. Sorry, Dad, but I do enjoy the game. Beautiful day to be out here. Brownsburg is blessed with a pretty diverse, nice mix of homes, real estate here. There's not a lot of 100-year-old houses, but other than that, there's a very diverse mix of housing stock. There's plenty of new stuff where, you know, some of those neighborhoods you get swimming pools and basketball courts and walking trails, that sort of stuff. There's older homes out on acreage. There's even some log cabins in Brownsburg. There's estate quality homes on multiple acres and really very high-end dream home sort of things. Very affordable, so there's a nice mix of affordability or, you know, high-end dream home, elite sort of homes. So there's kind of everything there. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of Brownsburg. A great place to call home. Not a huge night scene in Brownsburg, but there's places to hang out. There's plenty of restaurants, but you'll find more churches in Brownsburg than you will bars. Pretty quiet place, great place to live, raise a family, have a business. So if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, be it your home or be it your business, man, give me a call. Phone number here, 317-216-TONY, 216-8669. Or you can check out one of my websites is actually townofbrownsburg.com. Yeah, just townofbrownsburg.com. And that site is a treasure trove of all things Brownsburg. So check that out. Give me a call or an email if I can help you. And welcome to Brownsburg. Best to you and yours. So here we are at Town Hall. No, let me do that again. The City Council room, it's not city, it's a town council.
All right, give me a clap.
Well, I'm gonna give you this first. I'll come back to this. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed, I can't even talk. So I hope you've enjoyed your, I can't speak. Can't do it, here we go. Can't even get a good clap. All right, the educational options in Brownsburg are spectacular. Okay. So here we are in front of the available places to get an education. There's so many options, it's stupid. Can't say what I'm trying to say. Flexible was what I was trying to say. So here we are at Williams Park. I didn't know what to do with my hands. Williams Park, another one of the Premier, that's what I'm trying to say.